All right, so we got the heat on. It feels good in here. Let's get this show on the road. Let's go to Arizona. But first, let's have a taste of this coffee, my second cup. Pilot coffee. I had one the other day at 3 o'clock in the morning when I was helping the young lady out. And I got to say, it's the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. Not the one that I had, this one. Crush it! Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim. Just pulling out of the Pilot gas station as we begin today's journey. I just wanted to let you guys know, and always remember, you can't believe a damn thing I say. GPS just came on and said, Miss
Slight
Google.
right.
What'd you say? Miss Google just said,
Head north.
all right, which way do I go? She was trying to tell me if I get back on...
Turn right onto US 77 North, North US Highway 77.
She just told me if I get back on the 10, for a little time, I can save 12 minutes. I say, forget it. Let's go on this 77, like we said, so you can believe me. No telling how much more coffee I'm going to need to wake up and shake off that Ambien and that long sleep. I never sleep.
Continue on US 77 North for 10 miles.
10 miles? Am I going right, baby? Oh, I'm excited today now because look, I'm off the freeway. We're all cowboyed up. We're in Texas. We're heading to some desert. Oh, I got to do my eye drops. Dadgummit. Brand new homes over here they built. Vinyl sided. Look like they're cheap. Not a tree in the yard. So I'll turn the camera around and just show you for a couple of minutes. It's a noisy road. What we got going on. Turn the lights on. I love this new hat. What do you guys think? Hell yeah! So when I went across Texas on my Harley some years back, I guess several years now. Look how time flies. I met a guy. He let me stay in his place. He really liked me, and he wanted to take me to breakfast the next morning. And he had breakfast with his buddies, like every morning, 3 days a week, or something like that. And it was a campground that he owned, a little private campground, a little small little place. And anyway, he was intrigued by me traveling on a motorcycle, so he invited me to breakfast. And then we were driving down the highway in Texas, and what you do is you see my hand right here? When you see another truck coming or another car, any car, you go like this. I'll move my hand over. You give him the finger. You give him the finger, this kind of finger. How you doing? And everybody does it. They got their hand up here, and you know, when you're in Rome, baby. Oh my gosh, take a look at this. Look at this. Look at this beautiful country. This is not the desert now. This is not the brown rock, cactus, mountains. This is Texas. We're outside of Houston, and you would never know right here that 30 minutes back is millions of people, buildings and things. Now, what I was impressed with yesterday when I was coming out of the traffic was literally everything you've ever heard of, every kind of business, store, supply center, distribution, and things you've never heard of is there, is in Texas, is in Houston, probably Dallas too. Boy, it's just beautiful out here. I'm feeling good today. A whole different attitude, man. There, they got the Old Glory flying and the Texas flag. Proud to be a Texan. Now, see, I could live here maybe. Out here, you know, just outside of Houston. This isn't bad. You got to see this. This is great. Look at all these cows out here. This land this person has. over here. Look at these cows. We go from people and cars to cows. I want to see a horse. I want to ride a horse. I want to be a cowboy. I'm posing as one. Oh my gosh, look how pretty this is. Look at that back there. Those are all homes with a little spread. Look at that, 70 miles an hour through here. The freeway had 75. Don't mess with Texas. Look at out here. Look at those people way out there. I don't know if you can see through my tinted windows. This is going to be an enjoyable drive today. It's finally behind. It takes 2 days. It actually takes, let me get off that white line. It actually takes 3 days to get to where it's pretty if you live in Boynton. Because it takes a day to get out of Florida. But since I was already in Jacksonville at the top, you know, all I had to do was cross the Panhandle, which is just as long as it is from top to bottom in Florida. It's a kind of like a Texas state. It's a long one to get out of. Unless you're down at the bottom of it, you cross over to Sarasota and back to West Palm. That's 150, 175 miles. But starting day 3, day 2 for me from Jacksonville, is when the travel starts to be enjoyable. I just passed a speed limit sign. I'm on State Road, 71, I think. Speed limit, 75 miles an hour. Man, you can get there in a hurry because it's so big. They try to help you along. I'm only doing 70. That's as fast as I'm going to go. So you know they're out there running 80 and 90. Well, look, there's not too many cars. It's a big, beautiful, wide, 4-lane, wide open Texas country. Comes a big old Chevy Z71 diesel. Yeah, we're going to have a nice day today. This is very relaxing, this kind of travel. Roads like this. Left lane for passing only. That should be the law in the U.S. These people that get over here in the left lane and drag their butts, they need to stay over in the right lane unless it's to pass. See, Texas has got their act together. Man, I might buy a couple more cowboy hats and some more boots and move my butt out here. Set that flagstaff up. Buy a horse. I love being a cowboy. I really do. My surfing days in California and Florida days, flip-flop days, I'm tired of running around half naked with shorts and t-shirts. Give me some clothes. Give me some jeans. Give me some boots. Cowboy hat. I love it. Let me get out here and get some exercise. I hope by the end of this trip, I've dropped 10 or 12. That'd be a lot. But I've really got some weight going on. I don't know if it's these steroid drops or if it's all the garbage that I eat and the sugar I intake in my coffee. But starting today, today's the day that I'm going to go on a diet. I'm going to start with a seafood diet. Seafood, I'll eat it. But seriously, I got to slim down. I'm going to get some of them tight cowboy jeans. Meet me a cowgirl. How about one of them Texas girls? They're so sweet out here, you know, even Mississippi, Louisiana. Every single person, folks, every single one, without exception really, in this part of the country since I left Florida, is yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. And being around like-minded people, meeting a like-minded gal, a little sweet little southern gal, a little Texas gal, that'd be nice. Ooh, just the thought of that. Hey, it's a big enough state. There's got to be a bunch of them out there. There's got to be one for old Timbo. If you're listening, give me a call. Drop me a line. Please include photo. Yeah. This is what I was hoping. I was praying about it, that, if I take this trip, that two things might happen. One would be I could find a place that I could live and leave Florida that was affordable, even somewhere I wouldn't have to live in the RV, but, sticks and bricks. And somehow or another, God would have me cross paths with some sweet little thing that would enjoy an adventurous life with a great guy like me. Oh man, just the thought of all that is so exciting. New place to live, new love life, forever. Not one of those 2-3 month jobs. A real deal. A real, true soulmate. Yeah, I don't mind talking about it because while I've been solo most of my life and everything, the garbage trucks are getting it, isn't he? I'm doing 75, barely passing it. While I've been solo most of my life when I was younger, I was more selfish for my time. I wanted to play golf. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. That's the years I really grew in my spirituality too. I spent a lot of time studying the Word and listening to different things. I didn't drink for twice in my life for over 10 years. I was celibate. I never even dated one time. I was totally solo. Yeah. And that was my life. And now, as I'm a little older, I would value tremendously a nice lady that, was just magical. I could be magical to her, she could be magical to me, and we could spend the rest of our lives together and enjoy things like this and other things. I'm an eclectic person. There's not anything I don't enjoy doing. Look at this country. I mean, I haven't seen stuff like that. To me, that's very pretty compared to palm trees and beaches that I look at every day. Nothing wrong with that, but too much of anything is no good. You got to change it up some. I sure love how people have a room to stretch out their arms around here with their property. They don't have zero lot line. Right now the Tundra says 13.5. So I'm not getting that 15. I'm all nasally. Can you hear it? There's my sinuses are it was cold in that camper. I was warm in my trunk area. I had that shirt on. I wore my shorts, but I didn't have any socks or anything. I brought some long pajama bottoms that I have. I didn't bring my long johns. I could probably use them, especially if I get to Sedona and Grand Canyon. I mean, it's absolutely ice up there still. Phoenix is a big city. A lot of traffic there too, although I'm intrigued by living there as well. But I'm sure it's hot here in the summer. Texas definitely gets triple-digit heat. Arizona, Florida's hot. It's hot everywhere, except very, very far north in the summer. But It's not going to be maybe humid. A lot of these other places, you know, like in Arizona. Arizona doesn't observe daylight saving time either. So Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas are definitely 3 states that are cowboy states. They're desert, different types of desert. Texas doesn't have the real high mountains and the hills and the rock and the cactus. And New Mexico and Arizona are very distinct deserts in color and looks. But even to be in any one of these areas and be geographically close to visit, you know, every year, all 3, go here, go there, find the cool places to go. That would be cool. That would be the best way to finish out your final chapters of your life. To geographically already be somewhere in this country where you don't have to drive 1 or 2 days to get to somewhere. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim coming to you from Buc-ee's right here in Bastrop, Texas. Whatever Bastrop is, I guess that's a town off the State Road 71 traveling towards Sedona, Arizona. I'll be there tomorrow. It's about a 17-hour drive. I'll do all I can today and bed down somewhere. And right now I'm going to go inside to the cleanest restrooms in America here at Buc-ee's. Absolutely got to be the quietest Buc-ee's I've ever been in. I mean, it's early, but I'm on a state road out here in the middle of Texas. And there's a cool looking little car over there called a Slingshot. But they're just dotted around Texas. I guess this is where they originated from. But there was nobody in there, so the music was very prevalent. I couldn't video, and you've seen them anyway. So I'm gonna grab some gas and get out of here. All I have to do is tinkle.